everyone, it's Siri, the Oshkosh YMCA Active Older Adults Engagement Director. I also teach classes here at the Oshkosh YMCA for our active older adults. So today we're going to be focusing this virtual fitness class on upper body. So this exercise routine can be done in a chair or standing, totally up to you. We are going to be using some soup cans as well as some paper plates. But if you have other things at home that you can use, I know one of our instructors that also led a class, Lisa, recommended maybe using some milk jugs. If you have empty milk jugs, filling them with water, you can use those as well. So again, you can use whatever you're comfortable with, whatever weight makes sense for you. So we're going to get started today with some warm-up. We're just going to roll those shoulders back, nice and slow, backward shoulder rolls. And we're going to switch to forward. And again, you can totally do this standing, just working on that range of motion. Good, going into some backstroke swimming. Good, and warming up that neck. Let's bring that chin down to the chest. And we're gonna bring it over to our shoulder and bring it down to that chest and looking to that other shoulder. Bringing it back down, nice and slow, coming back up to center. We're gonna try and look over that shoulder, working on that range of motion again. Take your time coming back to center, and we're gonna look over that other shoulder. Good, and back to center. All right, so we're not gonna warm up our lower body just because we're really focusing today on our upper body. So we're gonna start off with a little bit heavier weights. So soup cans would be perfect for this. We're gonna work on bicep curls to start. So we're gonna do single arm, focusing on that right arm for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing it over to that other arm for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're gonna go into alternating now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, take a break. All right, now we're gonna go into both arms for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Going into that shoulder press now, we're gonna take one arm, we're gonna lift that weight or that hand up and towards the ceiling. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Other arm, make sure we're thinking about good posture, whether you're standing or sitting. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to bring both arms up and we're going to alternate. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and 10, both arms together. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, nice and slow, bringing those arms down again. We're gonna do a nice shoulder roll backwards. And our next exercise, we're gonna go into a bent over row. So if you're doing this standing, you're just slightly bending over forward. We're gonna start with one arm. We're bringing that elbow in tight, bringing that weight up towards our armpit, and release. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going into that other arm. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And alternating. Here's 1, 2, squeezing at the top, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How we doing? 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And final 10 together. Here's 10, 9. Keep those elbows in tight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Last thing to do today with those cans, if you'd like, and then we're going to start using plates, are going to be some tricep kickbacks. So we're just going to stick with single on these because it's really important that we're keeping one hand here to help our shoulder in place. So we're going to hold that can, pushing it back and bringing it back in. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switching over to that other arm, again keeping that shoulder in place so that we're not rotating our upper body. Working on that tricep muscle. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Before we move on, we're just going to stretch those triceps. Let's reach one arm over. Stretching that tricep a little bit. Reaching those arms up towards the ceiling and bringing that other arm down. Fingertips on our spine. And release. Good. We're going to go into using those plates now for some simple front arm raises. So we're just going to lift those arms up. Again, you can totally do this standing. If you want to test your balance a little bit, even while you're doing it, you could lift one leg off the ground while you're doing these front raises. So we're just going to do 12 for these since we're using lighter weights. Here's 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to go into some lateral raises now, out to the side. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going to alternate that front to that lateral. So we're going to just do 20 here. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 more, 10, 9, 8, 7, should be feeling this in those shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, great job. Next thing we're gonna work on is some chest flies. So we're keeping that chest nice and tall, bringing those arms back, squeezing those shoulder blades, pretending we're pulling on a band. Good, we're doing 12. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're gonna move into a standing exercise, and then we're gonna work on balance a little bit. So if you'd like to continue on with some standing exercises, or if you don't feel like getting out of that chair, that's totally fine, great job. But we're gonna move on to some alternating reaches now. All right, so if you haven't already, make sure to take a drink of water before we move on to the next exercise. So we're gonna do some alternating reaches. So we're gonna reach that upper body up, stepping one leg out, bringing that arm back down. Same thing on the other side. So practical exercise here, like we're reaching for something up in that cupboard, pulling it down. Working those lat muscles here, pulling it down from up high. Good. We're just gonna keep doing this for about 20 more seconds. A little bit easier than counting. Remember, we're reaching and pulling. And if you want, you could even add in a little squat. If you're trying to work that lower body a little bit more. Good, let's do 2 more each side. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're gonna work on that balance a little bit. So if you'd like a chair or if you have a countertop that you can use for support, we're gonna start just by replicating a clock hanging on the wall. So bringing that foot out in front, 12 o'clock. We're gonna bring it all the way down to 6 o'clock. Hope that makes sense. Then we're gonna bring it back up to the front, back to 12 o'clock, and we're gonna do that one more time. So I challenge you to let go of that chair or countertop if you can. Good, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I'm gonna let go of that chair. Same thing starting at 12 o'clock. A little bit trickier, working on that balance when we come behind us. Bringing it back up to the top. Slight bend in that bottom leg, that base leg supporting us. Using those stabilizer muscles here, bringing it back on that second time. Good, and we'll shake out those legs. Next thing we're gonna do, and if you wanna grab some weights again, we're gonna do a farmer's carry. So we're gonna walk heel to toe. Luckily I have tiles in front of me, so it's really easy for me to see, but the goal is just to be able to walk in a straight line with having you off a little balance with holding weights in your hands, kind of like you have a grocery bag. So we're gonna walk forward, heel toe, and then we're gonna walk backwards, heel toe. Really working on our balance again. Take your time. If I'm going a little bit too fast, feel free to go a little bit slower. This is a great exercise to work on balance that you can do in your own living room or kitchen. We're gonna go backwards again. One more time here. So in all of our classes here at the Y, regardless of if we're focusing on upper or lower body, we always have a little bit of balance work because balance is so important. So as you're home the next few days or weeks or whatever it is, just make sure to keep working on your balance. It's so easy to do. You've got counters and chairs at home. Even just lifting your leg up for 20 seconds and then lifting that other leg up and challenging yourself to let go is working on your balance. So thinking of you all, thank you for tuning in to our virtual video, and I hope you'll join us again soon. Have a good rest of your day.